once again.
Hostile target detected.
I have a feeling we shouldn't be here. I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself. Believe me, this is more of a shock to me than it is to you. I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive? Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception. Come on, Knight. Say what you have to say. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way. I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me? You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move. I know this is tough, but don't ignore me. I suppose. When Halen warned me about Quinlan's discovery, she begged me to confront Maxon. She told me that there were Brotherhood soldiers that still believed in me, that would stand behind me if I challenged his authority. At the time, I told her that it wouldn't be right to cause a rift in our ranks. We're on the brink of war with the Institute, and weakening our unity felt like I'd be backstabbing my own troops. But knowing that you're still with me, maybe that will be enough to convince Maxon that he's making a mistake. I'll come back to the Prydwen with you, and we'll confront Maxon together. Right now, I'm not sure we can even get near Maxon before the Brotherhood would cut us down. But we have to try. I've known Maxon for a long time, and under all that protocol, is a decent man. Just prepare yourself. I don't know what Maxon will have in store when we arrive.
Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed? Have you taken leave of your senses? Danse isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Danse. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind. Is that what it told you? How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide. Know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Danse, or I will not. The choice is yours. I see you've made your decision, Knight. How very disappointing. And I don't appreciate being betrayed by my own soldiers. How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
As a Brotherhood of Steel Paladin, I'm issuing a formal challenge against your authority as Elder. We'll settle this matter as it was written in the litany. In combat.
We'll settle this soon.
Then you leave me no choice. Thank you.
I'll show you what happens to traitors!
These defenses are quite sturdy, yes? We must try. You are so...
Thank you.
I'll show you what happens! Something's out there.
They went to great trouble to defend this place. I think I've been carried away. I will contain myself.
What was that?
Thank you.
I'll show you what happens to traitors!
We're done here. Let's move out.
These defenses are quite sturdy, yes?
Let's move out.
What was that? Caught you!
Have you sustained injuries?
What do you want? need to talk? Very well.
Zaywin, did you hear something? Resuming comeback operations. I could have been carried away. I will contain myself. We must talk. You are so very, very distracting. You know this, yes?
Outstanding.
Of course. Where are my manners? My name is Trevor Bowser, chairman of the Brotherhood Military Court. I am responsible for running the Brotherhood's jurisdiction, which also qualifies me as an expert on the litany. Thankfully, Danse knows who I am. Otherwise, I'd have to introduce myself to a machine, which would be totally crazy. That would be crazy, wouldn't it, Danse?
Affirmative.
If that response isn't proof you're not a human, then I don't know what is. Let's put that aside for now, though. The litany states that the Elder is to choose the place for the duel. Elder Maxon has already decided that any duels will be held beneath Fort Strong. There are feral ghouls down there, but it should serve as a test to see if the challenger's worthy. The Elder will be waiting at the end of the tunnel. If the machine gets through, it will face Maxon one-on-one. You are not to interfere with the battle, but you can watch if you'd like. Everything clear? Interested in hearing anything else? In that case, I suggest you two get out of here. Good day.
I like your dog. I wish I had one too. But there's no room for pets on a ship of war.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
The Institute and their technological abominations need to be stopped at any cost.
Are you ready to go? Ad Victorium. Look alive, we've got company. Send them back to hell. Godless heathen!
For honor.
Exterminate them! Send them back to hell! Godless heathens!
But it should serve as a test to see if the challenger's worthy.
Shh. I heard something. Intruder alert!
What was that?
I need
Took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that. You've come such a long way in a short amount of time, so I can understand how you feel. All I can promise is that I'll be by your side every step of the way. I hope that's enough to convince you to take your place as Elder of the Brotherhood. That's not going to happen. I suppose. You're welcome. It's the least I can do for the soldier who risked everything on my behalf. Yes. I want to make one thing clear to everyone. This body might be synth, but my heart and mind belong to the Brotherhood. The Institute is still a tremendous threat to the Commonwealth. They possess technologies that need to be confiscated or destroyed. And even if that means I have to pull the trigger on my own kind, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. The litany's clear. We have a new Elder. Only a single question remains. Will the rest of the Brotherhood fall in line?
Yes, sir.
Halen, head back to Cambridge and make sure the police station is secure.
Yes, sir.
And Proctor, I believe you have a giant to awaken.
Absolutely.
Let's get to it, people! Ad Victoriam, Sentinel.
Have you collected any blood samples, Sentinel?
Hard to stomach news like that.
Did you
Have you collected any blood samples, Sentinel?
Anything that perhaps you'd be willing to lead a research patrol?
Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Danse has been settled, we can return to our primary mission. All right. Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization. I'm pleased that their organization will no longer be a threat to our future operations.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. Where the heck are you going? I'm not finished talking to you yet.
Sentinel. Virgil. Sentinel? Virgil remains a threat. It's time we dealt with him. We don't owe him anything. What he did for his own reasons. He served his purpose. Now he's just another monster. And a damn dangerous one.
You made it in time, General. I guess we're about to find out if these new Minutemen really have what it takes. We've seen a lot of those Institute crow things sniffing around. Looks like they're getting ready to try to take us out. We've called in volunteers, so we aren't short of people. We'll see how these greenhorns do in a real battle. I'm feeling pretty good about our defenses, but it sure wouldn't hurt for you to take a look around and shore up any weak points you see.
Uh-oh. This is Radio Freedom with a breaking report from the castle. Institute synths are moving on our position. This is not a drill.